Yeah, the Discord notifications take a moment apparently. And I'm Togawa. Oh, this might be painful, guys. When it's engineering, human shield, and king of the hill. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is an exercise in... this game's gonna be over in 12 turns. It'll put me out of my misery quickly. That's good. I do go first. So... Rusviet Innovative. Okay, tier list for what it's worth. Rusviet Innovative SS. Crimea Militant SS. Nordic Agricultural C, and Togawa Engineering D. I don't even know. I mean, I guess I just upgrade and get some coins, right? And try to get more spread than Crimea. Go for this enlist quickly. Go for a lot of upgrades. Yep. And whoever this is, Tavore, is using the start that I came up with. Any reason you don't disable banned combos? These two, Crimea Militant and Rusviet Innovative, aren't actually banned. The banned combos are disabled. There's nothing you can do about that. You can't turn that on or off for online play. Crimea Militant, they're going for the quick enlist route, which is good. That'll give me some time to get out my coin enlist. I'm really just trying to take third here, I think, in this game. Manage the elo loss a little bit, save a little pride. That's the mini game, beat Nordic. Alright, they upgrade the bolster and the deploy. See, as agriculture, I'd usually upgrade the move and the deploy in that situation. And that's the play right there, the third oil. First metal, you get a mech next turn. Alright, so... do 2 oil again. Going to produce into an upgrade and slap it on the enlist. We'll have 2 food, and then we move. We'll miss. Oh, you thought it was Rus Industrial, Astro? No, it's Rus Innovative, which is way worse. Way worse. If Rus doesn't end this in 9 more turns, they're doing something wrong. River walk. And what do we want to put this on? Probably that. Then we'll move. And we'll drop a trap. Just because it'll be an extra territory, and this game's going to be over pretty quickly. Russ does have to get combats. He can't invade Nordic. Probably going to go after me for said combats, because I'm going to be low power. Because the only way I can get power is to bolster for it. And let's face it, I'm not going to make it to wood and start getting wood and building buildings until Russ is invading me. I hate to be such a negative downer on this game. It's just this is the least balanced game I've come across in a long time. 50% was just like quit out and just call it. But the game is don't get fourth, and if something crazy happens, something crazy happens. All right, Nordic with the encounter. It's all good, thanks. Hello, I appreciate that. All right. Two food and popularity would be good if they're planning on upgrading the list, and I think they are since they already upgraded the bolster. Otherwise, I would probably have taken number 3. But I mean, if they take number 1, it puts them at 5 pop. And then they turn around and they actually take the enlist and they take popularity, they're already at tier 2. Which getting quick tier 2 in this game could be huge. What are they gonna take? They're gonna take metal and the worker. I get taking the worker there. That makes sense. Really nice to have that second worker on metal for a lot of these Nordic combinations. Huge and like patriotic and a few others. All right. Like I said, I wouldn't usually put a trap here, but I want the territory. Coin enlist, only missing 1 mech, which is good. And because we're Togawa and we start with no power, we take power. We always take power. Now I think we just move every other turn this game. Try to cover as much territory as possible. Tokens. Yay, we're winning, guys. Winning. All right, there's Crimea's first mech. We go to 9 coins. We have the most coins. So far, our strategy to get the coin enlist quickly. Realized. We'll get 2. About to get our 3rd upgrade by round 6. This is not a bad start, actually. I don't hate this. And we have an upgraded produce. Caleb, thanks for the awesome content. Been watching your channel for a couple weeks since my girlfriend introduced me to the game. Thanks, man. Thanks for tuning in live. I like to stream live, and it's great to talk with people. A lot of people watch the YouTube and never tune in, and of course I'm grateful for everyone who watches. But it's always fun when people who watch jump in for the live sessions and chat and stuff like that. So makes it real enjoyable for me, for sure. The one thing I've come to like with this innovative start is putting this mech here on the village, and that way you can utilize township a little bit better later, because only 1 worker's coming down here next turn. So you can just leave the mech there, bring a worker down. You've got 2 here. You've got a mech here all by itself. Kind of ideal, I think. All right. We want this. And what? I don't even know. Buildings? Buildings, sure. I don't think I'm gonna get enough turns to make buildings or anything. Kind of hate to move without more workers down, but I can't produce next turn. I could trade for more oil. I could trade for food. Then produce and move. Nordic up here got seaworthy. 3 workers. Still have the most coins. Probably still winning. Yeah, what do you know? I think I'm going to go for the encounter and just hope that it gives me oil or food. Heck, I'd pretty much take anything but metal. It's nice as Rusviet just to be able to go to that west farm and not feel threatened. Alright, what do we need here? Can't spend the pop. Yeah, it's just $2 in a pop. Alright, just the one move. And hopefully we get something good here. Resources. Do I want a structure? 2 popularity to gain 4 oil. How many upgrades do I have left? 3? I have 1 worker here. So that's almost enough for the rest of my upgrades. And it gives me a pop. Or I could just take 4 oil and have enough but be out of popularity. And this trap does almost no good. I'm gonna use it. Yeah, look at me, 21. Okay, so the oil was good. Next turn we produced to 5 workers. I mean, watch what Nordic's doing over here, but we can't affect it really at all. Reduce to 5 workers. Get an upgrade. Probably put it on the building here. Then move 2 workers to food and move the character to this village. Rusviet's going to produce twice now, in all likelihood. Send some more coins my way. I'm killing Nordic on coins. What's Nordic's score? They're the one I really... They're just at 9. Rusviet has officially passed me. That is unlikely to change. What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? Popularity. And build again. What I may do with this game is I may, this impromptu strategy is actually going pretty well. So I may actually come back to this. And write it down or something. D-Path, greetings. How would you compare this to the TTS version? The TTS version is just literally a board and a bunch of pieces and resources that you just move around. The people who love it, love it. I've always found it really clunky, and I haven't put the time into it that a lot of people have who enjoy it. But I like this so much better. It's just smoother. It's faster, and it's inarguable that you get to play more games and the games go quicker. Good night, Fomoff here, Mr. Brazil. Haha. Hey, Mr. Brazil. How's it going, man? And Brian, strategy is looking good so far. Thanks, Brian. Would it be worth trading for 2 wood, then bolster move, then bolster again? Maybe. The reason I'm going for the farm here is because I'm trying to eat up as much territory as possible. I don't know how many buildings I'm actually going to be able to make. My combat cards are trash. I'm unlikely to have mechs. So I just want to kind of move. Rusviet is going to produce probably one more time, and then they're just going to move the rest of the game. Oh, look, there's Nordic on the factory. That helps their score, I'm sure. Not too much, actually. Look at me up there in round 8. I guess, you know, I could... I need to move 3 workers here, even though that overproduces food. Comes the last produce, I think. Alternatively, Rusviet could move down here and then produce food here. I mean, no one's really threatening them. Probably what I would do. Maybe grab this encounter, or heck, grab a... they can't combat on the factory, not with 1 unit. They only have 2 combat cards, so they need to get some more combat cards. Deepath, thank you for the answer. I haven't decided on which version to buy. I like the digital. I'll say this, Deepath. If you have people to play with who also have Tabletop Simulator, and you guys want the feel of like just getting together and playing a board game, go for it. But if you don't have people you're specifically going to play with, go digital edition, because it is so much easier to get games. You're going to have a hard time getting games with TTS. No, I'm just moving 2. That's right, because I got to move the character. And now it's time for combat card that hurt. 1 trap that hurt. And Nordic, but mostly Rusviet. Now Rusviet's just got to move 4 times, get an objective, 2 combats. What are you doing, Nordic? Making more workers? Lori, what are you thinking stars-wise? I'm thinking the game won't last long enough for me to get stars. I'm just kind of playing for points here. I'm just playing for coins, which I have 16, and territories, which I have 5. But if the game were to last long enough, I would get enlists. I would move some workers over to this. Man, I hate it when I do this. Forget to lock my shutter. Let's check the scene real quick. Scythe. And Rusviet's got to decide where they move. So now my camera won't shut off again. It's a DSLR. I had to hack it basically to keep it from turning off every 30 minutes. Has to do with the European Union and taxing camcorders differently than still cameras. And upgrades, buildings, and lists. And it's turn 9 and I've got 26 and 1, 2, 3, 4 upgrades. Is Rusviet gonna come attack me? I wish they would have. I would have won. But now they're gonna have combat cards. And it's all over. I can produce on 3 spots. Look at me. Kind of running out of things to upgrade here. Coins, maybe? So now we're going to move a worker here, move a worker up here, and probably move the character another space. Nordic would still lose to me. In a fight, they came to get me. Braved the trap. So moving a worker here and then a worker over to there is going to allow me to produce and get the worker star and the upgrade star on turn 11. So that's great. That's 2 stars. $30. Actually beating Crimea right now. Nordic at 4 popularity. Might be trying to get tier 2. Hope they don't. Okay, Rusviet can attack me now. I don't know why they wouldn't, unless they're worried about the traps. Yeah, coming? No. Well, I'm not going to get on the factory, we know that. So I'm actually not going to keep moving toward the factory, because what's the point at this point? I could trap this tunnel right here. Why don't I do that? What do I have left? Power? No, I used power. I used pop. I used combat card. So coin. It's a good trap to him in Crimea. All right, here we go. Boom. 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 And what do? Power. Do power. And we take combat cards. Coins. Coins? Combat cards, maybe. Bizarre's terrible. But we're gonna lose a fight, no matter who we fight with anyway, so let's take coins. No. Popularity. How rude. Well, I'm not making it to the factory. What my score looks like right now. 32. Got more coin than Crimea Militant. Alright, it's a 2-star turn. What's a build bonus? Farms and tundras. Pretty good. Come fight me, Russ. You know you want to. Or go fight Nordic. Yeah, there you go. Fight Nordic. Don't end the game here, Russ. No, Russ can't end the game here. But he can come fight me. Boo. Lose 4 coins. You were hoping it wasn't 4 coins, weren't you? Doesn't matter. Why would you do that, Russ? Just clearing the way for Crimea. Gonna help you out. I mean, what choice do I have? Did I get a better combat card at least? Yes! Slightly better. I am now losing the tiebreaker with Crimea. How many points would I get for Tier 2? 5. Nope, not worth it. I'm gonna get 2 stars and 2 coins this way. See if he turns in an objective. Or she. Could be a she. Oh, Rusviet did turn in an objective. So, it's over. So here's the question. Can Crimea beat me? I think the answer is yes. I think Nordic is out of this. Yes, Nordic is out of this. Do I take second? 9. Crimea needs 9. So, Crimea hits this spot, wins. That's 3. 4, 5 for the territory. Spends the 3 metal and gets 4. That's 9, but they lose points for the metal. So I think, plus I get a coin for them making a mech. So I'm pretty sure, assuming Rusviet just doesn't needlessly step on my workers' territories, that I just beat me a Militant. Let's see. No, because they have the objective. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. They're going to win the tiebreaker on units. Russ's stars were 2 combats, objective, mechs, and workers. They just need to move and get in lists. Which is the only way I win now is, or get second now, is if Russ comes down here to bump this for no apparent reason. We'll lose the tiebreaker to Crimea. So close, y'all. Close to second place. Now, why would you move that worker instead of just moving worker here and moving the mech here? Oh, wow. Rusviet innovative. Devastating as always. But I lost the tiebreaker with Crimea Militant. 40 coins in 12 turns with Togawa Engineering.